Mark Zuckerberg has a plan for Facebook, and of course it's terrible. And of course it's gonna move the platform even further away from anything anybody actually wants. He has now hired a GOP official who once accused Meta of censoring conservatives to run its public policy department. So he's appointing this executive with clear and long Republican ties to be the head of their global policy. And it seems like Zuckerberg struck some sort of deal with Trump. You might recall news that he was eating at Mar-A-Lago. So he ate with Donald Trump. He gave $1 million to Trump's inaugural fund. And Meta, which is already Facebook, it's already a place that I don't think most people necessarily want to spend a lot of time. It has already been advantaging right-wing news sources for a really long time, incentivizing people to only post comment that makes everyone really angry. It is absolutely flooded with AI. Well, now they have Joel Kaplan. So he was the White House Deputy Chief of Staff under George W. Bush. It's been one of the most forceful voices inside Meta against restrictions on political speech, arguing internally that such policies would disproportionately mute conservative voices, which sounds like it's saying one thing, but totally could be saying another thing. Maybe it's that the sort of stuff that people don't want to see on social media platforms is more likely to be said and parroted by right-wing sources. That doesn't mean the platform is biased. It might mean that terrible political speech that people don't want to see and companies don't want to advertise next to is not evenly distributed across the political spectrum. Just as an idea. Also, Joel Kaplan apparently is a longtime friend of Brett Kavanaugh and was very supportive of him during his attempt successfully in the end to get onto the Supreme Court. So he had already been working at Meta, but now he will be in a more powerful and influential position, helping to direct their policy around the world. What do you think, Brett?
This is a tough one to deal with because I know that video performance, we've had a very high performance on Facebook. And then as though someone just flipped a switch, it went way down. Like an insane amount down overnight. Like pretty much overnight. And you'd see it ripple throughout the entire, like it's bad. They, in my appraisal of the data, made a decision. The way that Google works and YouTube works is that it seems like their algorithm is a recipe. They write down what the recipe is. They can, like, if they don't like this recipe, they can take ingredients out of the next, tomorrow's batch and adjust little things. But Facebook's algorithm is like a soup, where now it's all melted together and it tastes like crap, but whatever they added ruined everything and they don't know how to undo it. So that's the problem. Add to that the way that corporate structure is, the way that it seems Zuckerberg operates, and I have literally only spoken to him once. I'm so proud. But like the way he seems to operate is like if you I think he genuinely, and this is just speculation, would prefer that like more liberal, accepting, nice things happen in the world. He does want that. He wants equality, he wants all that stuff. But when it comes down to it, the priority is the success of the company, and the success of the company is agnostic of things like political affiliations, but he would prefer to have a good relationship with the people in charge, and this is that. That's it. I mean, I can't read it any other way. Like, and then on Facebook, like it has become such a cesspool everywhere, except YouTube, really, for comments and an ecosystem of discourse that it's just bad. And the thing that it seems the only thing that's worked for Zuckerberg is to shame him publicly for him to change his behavior. And he got shamed very publicly by Republicans and certain coverage of things on his platform. And it is incumbent upon us to shame him for this. You just have to shame him publicly.
The issue is, I wonder how many people that might hypothetically participate in that shaming even care about him or his platforms anymore.
Right.
It's just like, it's totally written it off because of the decisions he made. Like, he seemed to totally buy the absolutely false, we're being discriminated against conservative stuff that was always just about playing the refs. What they wanted and what they got was shadow boosting of their accounts, of their messages. Almost every platform did that. in the face of totally fabricated claims that the right was being discriminated against, they are now being advantaged, shadow boosting. And weird that didn't result in a platform that people actually want to be at. And then when they had the chance to sort of start over with Threads, they decided, no, we're not gonna do news. We're not gonna do the thing that leads people to want to be on a short text sharing platform. We're just not gonna do it. We're gonna disincentivize news. And hey, what do you know? That didn't actually deliver for people. So like they seem constantly to want to create the next big thing, except for the big thing that people are asking for them to create.
And what the right does better, I think, is using things that aren't news to get to people politically. So that is wellness. And that is like motivational speakers. That's it. Like, and business. Oh, how do you want to start your business? Because you're a self-starter. Oh, how do you get dating advice? Oh, because the women are toxic, evil people. And you should never go someplace like, oh, there's no places where you could just hang out and have a good time is socially with women. Also, don't go to college. It's horrible.
Yeah. I see what you did there, yes.